Okay, in this video, we are going to solve this problem right here. And in the description box of this video, there are two playlists. One playlist has categorized integral problems, and the other playlist has random integral problems. And so let's begin. So the way I'm going to solve this problem might be kind of weird, but let's just see what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the integral. Instead of saying tan cubed x, I'm going to say I have tan squared x times tan x. And instead of saying I have secant raised to 5x, I'm going to say I have secant x times secant raised to 4 parentheses x dx. And I'm doing this for a very specific reason in order to break this down. So I have the integral. Instead of saying tan squared x, we could say that's equivalent as secant squared x minus 1. Those two are equivalent. And now I'm going to rearrange this. So tan x times secant x, I'm going to stick it at the end, and this piece I'm going to put in the front. So I have times secant raised to 4 parentheses x times tan parentheses x secant parentheses x dx. Now the reason I'm doing this is if I make u into secant x, then I know du, the derivative of secant x, would be secant x tan x dx. By doing this piece right here will get canceled out. We know secant x is u. We know secant x is u. So now we can actually solve this problem. I'll show you what I mean by that. So we could say we have the integral. Instead of secant squared x, we could say we have u squared minus 1, close parentheses. Instead of saying secant raised to 4x, we could say we have u raised to 4. And instead of saying tan x secant x dx, that's equivalent of du. So du. So now we can multiply it out. U squared times u raised to 4 would give us u raised to 6. Negative 1 times u raised to 4 would give us negative u raised to 4, parentheses du. Taking the integral of these two pieces is easy. We get u raised to 7 divided by 7. We add 1, which is 7, then we divide by 7, minus u raised to 5 divided by 5 plus c. And our very last step is replace u with what is u, and u is secant x. And so our final answer is 1 divided by 7 secant raised to 7 parentheses x minus 1 divided by 5 secant raised to 5 parentheses x plus c. This right here is our final answer. And that's all we need to do for this problem.